emphasises the fact. Would you please welcome Stephen Fowler?
Thank you so much. It actually makes me feel nicer to know that I only got published with Tony because it's bear themed. It feels appropriate as a first gesture as we have Swedenborg here looming, judging me for you humans that I create a bear opposite. This is Boyan, bear mystic. If anything I do upsets you, just have a look at Boyan. So it's obviously a beautiful occasion. I'm genuinely grateful to Tony, and I'm genuinely grateful for many of my friends who are here today. Thank you very much. But beyond that, even on such a wondrous occasion, one cannot help but feel a little bit torn. Do I represent here the world of man, of humans, the rapacious ape, using language, sucking up the world's resources, or do I represent my spirit animal, the bear, nature's true child, the grandfather of the humans? I'm torn. I'm not quite sure which side I should go with. The bear, of course, might be a worry, because they look very cuddly. But if you get close enough, they'll probably lick your skin off. I hope that somehow I can be the link between the two species on this earth, the bear man. And so, as a lot of you know, this probably doesn't lend itself to poetry. It's a very human thing. And as you all probably know, if you know anything about my work, bless you, my preoccupation is the dignity, maintaining the dignity of the poet, the great tradition of poetic dignity. And the other thing that is obviously a massive preoccupation of mine is collaboration and community. So hopefully, with those things in mind, I can find a link. And I would like to do that first and foremost by asking a friend of mine in the audience to join me to help me read some of my poems from this beautiful book. So please, a round of applause for Emmanuel. Round of applause, please. Say hello, Emmanuel. Don't be shy. Obviously, I understand they're your natural enemy in the world, but just say hello. Well, I understand that. Humans are like that, but you can wave at least, can't you, Emmanuel? See, they're waving back. Right, you've introduced. Should we get on with the poems? No. Why? It doesn't seem fair. It seems like there's more humans than bears. Well, Emmanuel's right. Can't argue with that logic. I have an idea. Let's see if we can equal out the numbers. Would that be okay, Emmanuel? Beautiful.
Sly passes the time for the young lambs and refuses aggression. It's also a spectator sport. But when the wait is long, it's easy to miss the moment when it finally arrives. Open water fishing is challenging, but still worth a try. As tens of thousands of salmon gather at the river mouth, the odds shorten. The salmon run is lightning time for teddy bears. Even the older bears can't contain their excitement. Youngsters need more practice than they get.
We protest now.
What do you think, Emmanuel? Is that enough? Is that a bear-related noise, Emmanuel? Is that enough bears? More bears? I have an idea.
Swedenborg.
Emmanuel Swedenborg. Beautiful. That must satisfy you. Your namesake, man. Clapping. Beautiful. What do you think? Are we ready? Can we just read some poems now? How disappointing. It seems like nothing will satisfy Emmanuel. What could I do? Of course, of course. Beautiful. I'll be back in one moment. Fear the bear is real, with an epigraph by George Seferis. In this universe there are 3 broken bones for those who listen to their own songs without headphones. It's a better version of speaking called singing. That is which makes the state smooth and enters into worlds of which you bourgeois audiences, scratching your backs loudly, remain blissfully unaware. It's a version of emotions, but only appearing upon the surface, needing just a glance to be felt. It's like you pretending you can't be shocked just before you are shocked at the first inexplicable sound or forced gesture upon a stage. Really, the state of yourself beyond surprise is not accessible, and as a car pours through your living room wall, so the brickwork falls in, like a sure sense of justice that has just nowhere to go. It's all a palette, after all, a serious waste of considerable talent, watching sounds like music, as though they were sights. Reluctant organ donor, with an epigraph by David Rickard. The forest is such an aggressive environment. Striking against the wall, every inch a row of quarter bones quieter than wood. In turned order of memory, a place of rest. Pure construction, repeatedly measured. Supple, like those darted, anatomical apes who linger at right angles, whose dissection is woe's reward. Take a seat. The Cat Lover's Disco, with an epigraph by Sean Bonney. Got a lovely pussycat and gonna feed him his whiskers. You're sad and you know you are. Women who don't like working with women admit to me they don't like women. This is uncomfortable. It's not my fault the girl is not a standard, but a nighttime bus driver endlessly lapping suburbs. Just like me. One can travel the world yet to see those beaches again. It's like one has never left the shore. A bear in Canada tongue licks for blood, like skin off with sweating prints that hang in puddles on the back food. Or if you like, victims. Bend does a pussy leg when standing from on high, and angels piss in the mouth of the sensitive, purring and falling. I'm sorry about that. Wishing it wasn't so acidic like vinegar, the only thing that'll clean up that rash that's spreading from your belly button to your knees. You'll have to give the cat back. You're allergic. Nature Fascism, with an epigraph by Ted Hughes. There stood the Irish elk, a ponderous machinery of pain, a purposeless castle of gristle. A hammer made of melanoma. Features on the word landscape aged by alcohol for which you are responsible. A new gated and foul. Your daughter will be my nail. An electronic voice repeats instructions 6 or 7 times. You are unworthy. Some smile, some drip, some write of the things they've seen in nature that were slow enough to let themselves be seen. The elk, just a massive, foreign, drunken deer. The landscape capture on a phone camera and altered with a paint filter makes nature beautiful again. The animals appear like suggestions. Don't explain the jump, with an epigraph by Lee Harwood. The knowledges and unknown skills of other people never to be taken for granted. I wonder some know how little some know of the damage I cause. I am one of the few knowing only one road to where the real action is. Not in nature, but in wires. The nervous system of human communication. The piazza and the flaming orange trees, with an epigraph by Gerard Mace. In the public forests of a single hemisphere, the cry of the cock, also known as the nightmare of lions, is the place of words. Lions sit at the door of their hut staring, says Tom. I don't think so. I don't think they own the hut, I reply. After that, there's improved accusations that I'm macho. Really? Still? After all that pink, doing penance with fruits and veg and people I fall over in the street who I'm trying to help? It's still macho to be enthusiastic and really scared of physical confrontations for different reasons. But it's all years ago, like being chained to a radiator. It's not real until you start talking about it. I suppose also it's all relative, what you think is masculine and what you think is confusing or grim. The Great Bear, with an epigraph by Jerzy Afanassiou. Peace be with you, said the blood to the fat flies. The bear has a stump as a tail. The bear as a constellation that looks down. The bear quadrupedal, the Earth's best mammalian killing machine. The bear skim-reading the Guide to Life in 6 languages. The bear is my middle name. The bear as a dawn 20 million years ago, the size of a terrier. The bear as language that leads the living forest of the north. The bear murmuring all grass is flesh. The bear as some words I won't dare call a poem. The bear, blonde, populous, happy to see your worry in food. The bear has paws which you might measure. The bear to see fat white blubber exposed. The bear seeking seals for it to flail and tear to pieces. The bear as paper, beyond fearsome to awesome, a good friend. The bear with a patchy sun belly rubbed with sand. The bear is a white sickle moon. The bear is a burning hammer. The bear a fur bag in need of claws. The bear mistaken for a giant sloth but moving too often. The bear is the animal embodying fear of an eclipse. The bear is a whole country of people running. The bear growling to make it worse. The bear like a group of people talking so that you can't hear them. The bear sees crows lift their wings to give the signal. The bear who wants to be tickled. The bear who growls, you should have left when I arrived. The bear on a bike is as far as the human imagination can stretch. Thank you very much. Thank you both.
I bet you didn't expect wildlife, did you? Anyway, thanks very much indeed, Stephen, and Boyan, and Emmanuel, and the others, as yet unnamed. We'll break for 15 minutes or so, and then John Hall will read from his new volume. Meanwhile, please chat amongst yourselves, or better still, come and buy a book. Thank you.